today. From NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets it down to the 32. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. 2 trips to the end zone and well past 100 yards.
And going back and watching the film, we saw every kind of run from him, didn't we? We saw some power, we saw finesse, we saw speed, and what I love the most, he finished each and every run.
Now left side on the swing pass, and he'll be brought down at the 27. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And his kick here is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field. First and 10, Taylor now. And he's got room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that.
He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. He's going to let it go again. Touchdown! A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. Interception this often.
Let's go now. Look at my team.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. He'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for Indy. 52 yards. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 10 more there and another 1st down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
Again, it'll be Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. Back to throw now on first down. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run once more with Taylor. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Looking to throw. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. Now for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, and those two are tied up as they play the second quarter. From there, we head down to the Sunshine State to check on the Jaguars at home in Jacksonville. And they currently trail the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. A.J. Brown, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they trail the visiting Buffalo Bills in that ball game. The Bills locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. For the Colts ready to go to work to start the third quarter. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses, and typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. 92 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working with a lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this is taken in at the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. So how about this start?
Down, yellow, 22.
2nd and 4. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll set up a throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And this is too far behind his man. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. On the handoff, Taylor. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good yardage there for the Colts. 18 and a 1st down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry...
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. It's a nice run there. Gets him down to the 6-yard line. They'll run here with Taylor. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Touchdown, Colts! A great effort there. A beast in the... The Colts come. Next drive.
60
They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They try to set up the bubble screen here. It's complete.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
To the right side, this is Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll go with the keeper. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their corner. Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, your big concern, protecting your quarterback and give him a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Caleb Farley. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now a give to Taylor. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, here's Taylor.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he takes it in for a Colts score.
Jonathan Taylor.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And
I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
And some room to roam now. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory. And we talk so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their...
today. From Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Two weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. Down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He finds his man, complete. It's Warner. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 15 carries, 69 yards.
They're coming off of back-to-back wins, and I think a lot of credit belongs to this guy right here because, to me, he's not only carried his weight, he's carried a few other guys along as well. He's helped draw defensive attention away from not just him, but open things up for his teammates, too. So if this winning streak is going to continue to have some legs to it, he has to remain effective and put together another nice game.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throw in the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big play there for Indy. 62 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. He'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 2nd and 3. Being chased out left. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So 1st and goal from the 9-yard line. Taylor. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's got it. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
They'll look to run with Taylor.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. And his kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
So a long drive gets...
They're going to look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. They'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! A great play there. His first. Throwing on 1st down. Richard. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Richard.
He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Richard. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. On 1st down, Richard. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
To throw on 3rd down, Richard. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and putting him back on the sack. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Out of the gun now on third down.
They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 38. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
The Colts in 2-0 here to begin the season. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. It's a quarterback sneak. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor with his 6th.
Final minute now.
60 Bison. 77 Wolf.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts going to burn the second. Their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
That is caught. Michael Pittman with it.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down. And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's not going to go anywhere as they get him down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll get started out in Texas, NRG Stadium in Houston, where it was the Texans who picked up the victory at home. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we slide over to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Garrett Wilson, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Tennessee Titans. Giovanni Bernard, sharp in the victory as his guys bounce back from a tough start to the year to claim victory number 1. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 83 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. An explosive 38-yard pickup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. On 1st and 10, Richard. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number one, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. Now a dump off here complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Right there, hurt.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10, Taylor now.
And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Again, it'll be Taylor.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor.
Frank Reich here on 4th down is ready to try for 3. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Colts, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.
She-Rag got me.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
A look at the numbers from last week for Miller. 14 carries, 52 yards.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
Part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. A look there at his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
Oh, look at the juke. Touchdown, Colts! A great play there with... his first career NFL. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his...
It's got people in the locker room excited, not overly so, but that quiet confidence is starting to build. They're starting to believe.
And it's intercepted. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. So this is something we didn't... Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. look to throw again. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. He finds Taylor, complete. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown! Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive, eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Hey, check that.
2nd and 5. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana.
Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as we say goodbye to September and take a look around the NFL here on this first day of October. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Giovanni Bernard, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Next, we'll take the trip north to the Steel City to check on the Steelers at home in Pittsburgh. And they've got the lead in that one over the visiting Baltimore Ravens. Kenny Pickett throwing the football well. He has 3 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown catch in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Colts to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. A little juke. Shoves him aside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. All right, inside, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And he's got some space here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 83 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They run once more with Taylor to about the 40-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. They'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got room at the 30, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to throw again. Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Offense at the line and set to go. But they're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles. And, I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They'll throw over the middle, taken in. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll check this one down to Taylor. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll set up to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
On third down, here's Taylor. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. On play action, they'll throw. Rolling to his right. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 34. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. They'll look to throw here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Third quarter here in Indy. This is second and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well Well, CD, that helps the home team as they try to erase this deficit. Give them the penalty for pass interference on the defense.
Yeah, and they certainly haven't been happy with what they've seen so far, have they? They're certainly hoping that call...
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. He'll look to throw. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A big play there for Indy. And even 40 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. 99 yards rushing for him now to this point. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback.
Got a man, it's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They go play action here on 1st down. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play there for him. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Indianapolis, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Houston Texans next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots,
Tonight, from Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, it's time for Monday Night Football on EA Sports. It's the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Houston Texans.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we wind up Week 5 with a good battle between the Houston Texans and the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And a peek at a guy with a lot of experience. His 9th year now in the NFL under center.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. The numbers for him from a week ago: 23 carries, 125 yards, and a touchdown.
How about the first month of the season for him? He leads the league in rushing, so you know his confidence is at an all-time high, which means his offensive line loves it too. He'll get more opportunities to run block for him.
4 yards the pickup, first down. The Colts are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And let's remember that last week that this offense, they played about as well as they possibly could play. Touchdown after touchdown. They were absolutely unstoppable in that game. They'll be hard-pressed to do it again, repeat that type of performance. But, boy, were they sensational just a week ago.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great... right there. His fifth. First and 10, it's Pierce.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Tackle there by Nick Cross. Second and 3, and they trail 7-3, but getting close to changing that. And this defense hoping to limit them to a field goal to preserve the lead.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And the Texans are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll run here with Pierce.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. He'll get 4 yards of the carry there, and we will get to the end of the first quarter of play.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That will bring up 4th down and in. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7, and the Texans will take them.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down.
He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. A nice.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Lincoln Financial Field in Philly, where you see the final score there. Justin Herbert, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that one as they fall to the visiting Denver Broncos. Javonte Williams, 2 touchdown runs to lead the way. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were losers in their ball game as they were outplayed by the visiting New York Jets. Garrett Wilson, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Colts who won that first matchup. So they'll look for the season sweep here back home in Indy.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Taylor.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And that incomplete, nearly intercepted. And remember, he had his hands on one earlier, had one pick. It could have been his second, but instead it's 4th down. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return.
And the Texans will take over. Houston set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
All
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on third down, forcing the errant pass. Fourth down coming up. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That's taken on the 25. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Yeah, this pass broken up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Back to throw now on 1st down. Flushed out right. And it's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman on 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. 75 yards. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile we do have an injured player. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. 131 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. The toss here completed to Pittman. 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.